Alright, I've put off this shit for far too long. I'm going to fucking hate myself for doing this. I'm more or less screwed over. There's almost no way I'm going to get through this without continuing. I've got like 2 lives. I fucked up this run pretty horribly. There's very little chance I'm going to get through this. And I may have to work out the old editing shears, because otherwise there's going to be a lot of shit of me dying, and this stuff will probably run long. But anyway, here it goes. This is what happens if you refuse. So he goes all bionic commando, charges me. That little charge attack is probably the most annoying thing he does. It gets really fucking fast, hard to predict. When he starts jumping around, just chill out in the corner. Hose him down with some machine gun rounds. He doesn't actually jump to the corner except when he does his special attacks, like that. So if you know what to look for when it's jumping, it's pretty easy to tell. That's his other 2 attacks. One is a homing jump thing, and another he just fucking grabs onto some other shit and tosses it at you. This is the boss where you really have to master the whole sliding through stuff thing. Yeah, I almost died right there because I fucked up my sliding a little bit. The more you damage him, the faster he gets, until he eventually just becomes a gigantic pain in the ass to deal with, which is what you're going to be seeing in a couple seconds here when he starts going all fucking turbo mode. Guess not. Okay, so the end boss is dead. I mean, the game's over now, right? There's no way this is going to continue. I mean, he's dead. It's over, right? It's fucking over, right? It's, shit. So, basically, if you're reading the text, you know that he just launched a missile full of alien cell, and it's going to mutate the entire world. So how do I deal with this shit? By hopping onto a missile and chasing after another missile. This game is just so ridiculous and over the top and fucking awesome sometimes. And you just have to love it. It's... I mean, the logic here. Come on. And here comes probably the most pathetic boss in the entire game. It's just a fucking joke. Being the ridiculous hero that I am, I try to talk him out of doing this shit, but... well, like all villains, he's a complete idiot. I'm guessing going all the way refers to something he's planning to do with my corpse. Let's say there's some unresolved tension there. I'll be making a little bit of a comment about that later. You'll see it in the next one. So yeah, his pattern is that he just flies across the screen and shoots a horizontal attack. Oh, fuck me, sideways. Did I seriously walk into that? Shit. Here I am talking about how easy this boss fight is. Lasai. So yeah, he dies in a big spectacular explosion. He doesn't even do damage if you make contact with him in that fight, for some reason. Unless you actually hit his attacks, no big deal. And they just go horizontally, like I said. Unless you're being a complete idiot like I was just then, you're not going to get shot. Yeah, once the missiles start fading out, you just kind of have to go for the leftmost one. No! I needed that! I needed that to live! Damn it! Yeah, these worms just shoot out those little things, whatever the fuck those are. They're no real problem. They go down real easily. This is sort of the last end boss, or mid boss, I mean. Just goes out, shoots some bees across. As long as you shoot up every once in a while and just take out those bees, no problem. If you're playing 2-player, just get somebody to chill out here in the corner like this. And you won't even have to deal with those little things that come around. Whatever the fuck those are. So here I am, the Warhead, and here's a pretty nice Shot Type 2 boss. That's about the only attack he has. The other one, he just charges down and tries to bite you. You might notice that I'm jumping when he finishes up that stream. That's because the last portion of it goes over a lot more than the rest. Because of it, it's really easy to get hit by a stray bullet. Like that, see? So as long as you make sure to do that and don't get caught between the stream and his bite, he goes down real easily. So here's the infamous alien cell, which looks like a bunch of fucked up faces. prepare for nightmare fuel, people. Thankfully, the boss isn't hard enough to actually qualify for anything horrifying. Yeah, if you have a weapon that pierces through shit, just switch to shot type 2 and start hosing him down. His arms will just blow the fuck off. Okay, the only real hard part about this boss is that you have to keep track of those maggots, and when he swings down, you have to slide through them. A lot of people don't really use the slide a whole lot. You might have noticed that even I'm not really using it until the sections that really required it. So a lot of first players try to jump over it, thinking it's like some kind of jump rope boss or something, and they just get fucking totaled here. I've been known to do it several times myself. And with a little bit of patience, he goes down. He's a really easy end boss. This is sort of one of the easier end bosses actually for this game, and it's not too high on the bullshitometer like some of the other stuff. You're going to see some of the other stuff, and it requires like some really precise timing and shit. So the ending here gets all Sonic 2, where you land on your friend who's flying around, and you just sail off into the sunset while the missile just explodes. Although you gotta kind of wonder, I mean, wouldn't it like rain fallout or something? I mean, wouldn't like it infect people and shit? Because the alien cell is kind of a virus. I mean, it affects people, right? Isn't that like fucking dangerous? I mean, sure, maybe the explosion will incinerate the whole fucking thing, but come on, why take that fucking risk, man? Just like, I don't know, buried in the ocean, sailed into the moon, I don't know. Fuck. Anyway, it's not supposed to make sense, it's a video game, yada yada yada, whatever. Yeah, so that's sort of the best ending, happy ending, whatever you want to call it. Pretty easy. I'm actually kind of surprised I managed to get through that so well. Since if you remember at the beginning of this video, I pretty much guaranteed I wouldn't. But hey, one take, no edits, no cuts, fuck yes, I did that shit. I did that shit all over his fucking face. And he went down like a bitch. Like a bitch. So, that's one ending down, there's 3 more to go. I'm most likely going to be doing the, surrender ending for the research center run next, which would be the train level. Yeah, there's a train in here. Let's see, what else? I think that's pretty much it. Probably wondering why there's a robot in this game when none of the other English version ones have it. I'm guessing it's kind of a Resident Evil type thing where it's cool if there's a robot in the cast and they're killing robots. Anyone who's played 5 knows the joke by this point. Next mission A. So this is my reward for the ending. Nice little shot of my character. Yeah, you're damn right it was a good job. Actually, it was a fucking horrible job. I really screwed up on this run. This was probably one of the worst runs I've ever done. And that's counting the ones where I've game mode over and had to continue and that sort of thing. It's pretty rare to completely fuck over this game because you're given like 5 continues. It's kind of easy sometimes to get into like a loop where you don't have the right weapons to take down bosses. But hey, I didn't have that happen here, so it's all good. And that's it. Next video is coming up sometime. Likely whenever I get around to it. I'm done. That's a good ending. Fuck you all. I'm done. Good night. I'm out.